Away from Texas.
Yes, sir. Watch you every single day. Nobody lays it down like Uncle Neely and the pregame show.
Neely, pregame show behind the scenes from everything. And why does he get that kind of access? Why does he get that kind of access? Because trust is involved. You would never get the kind of access you desire unless there's trust and relationship. You're trying to put your up on game.
Unit, I mean, I'm thinking about they could be endorsed by a credit union because it keeps your money safe.
Yeah.
They could be endorsed by an alarm company because it keeps your house safe. Like, they're in the protection business.
Some campaigns going to go crazy, right? So
Yeah.
just understanding like where, and as an operations guy, like you have to think about what happened last year to build for this year.
Yeah.
So last year, all these things happened. Everybody know about the O-line. But I also know about some things that could have been fixed too. So I'm building on that too.
Yeah.
So when it does happen, we already got it queued up saying, hey, we ready to go, right? And these athletes, I'm learning more about them. Being here for the summer allows me to, build that,
I was about to
build
ask
that, build that rapport. Like, okay, I once was an athlete.
Yeah.
I'm not too far removed from where you guys are, but I'm nowhere near on a level y'all are now because y'all have more resources.
And more opportunities.
More opportunities.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show you how I leverage that because of where I come from, the entrepreneurial world. I was an athlete. I did spend 10, 12 years as an entrepreneur. Now let me show you how to do that here.
And let me ask you this, because I know it's a personal passion of yours. A lot of these guys are coming straight from high school, and there's not a lot of, money in banking or financial literacy taught in high school. They're finally here in college, these NIL opportunities. Talk about your personal focus on making sure these guys are ready to handle this and it promotes them versus harms them.
Yeah, so I talked to a lot of those guys so far saying, hey, do you have an LLC, right? Simply because you don't have any kids, you don't have no dependents, no deductions. You're gonna get killed with taxes, right? Oh, well, what's taxes? Okay, we gotta get you with a financial advisor. How do you write off this? Who's in your circle that you're giving money to? Let's put them on salary, right? Because if you're giving them money, you're hurting yourself, right? So things like, I know you want to help your family, but they got to help you help them by putting them in position to help you. So if you're just going to give grandma and them money, okay, put grandma and them on a salary and have them do some things where it's valuable, right? Which then in turn teaches them the money that they earn has to be valuable too.
Yeah.
So you got to do work. So I just want them to learn about working for the money that somebody's giving you, because there's no such thing as free money. Like, it comes with something, right? Even without contracts. So when we signed them to the collective, I wanted them to read the verbiage and understand what you're signing, right? I could have easily been like, oh, I wanted to be in my favor of the organization. But in our reality, we're here to serve them. So the best way to serve them is to teach them, always read before you sign, know what they're asking for, and know what you're willing to do.
Yeah, and even point out the parts to them that are favorable to you.
Oh, yeah.
And point out the parts to them that are favorable to them.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to come to the table contractual wise, not seeking to do themselves harm.
Yeah.
And so there's a circle of overlap where it's win-win for both parties.
Yep. So, we put in some systems for, some discipline things, and we want to be matched up with the team. So so what are you guys tracking as far as discipline and things like that? We don't do no on-field performance-based type deal, because that's one thing that, one, it's illegal, but two, you can't judge that in the collegiate space, right?
Sure.
Like performance pay. It's crazy to ask that.
And I want to make sure we double down on that, because a lot of people hear NIL collectives and they think pay for play.
Right.
And not only, that's just totally against what the NCAA is allowing. Like, I can't give you something because you got 5 first downs.
Right. Right. Because then if you think about it, like, it's a lot of work to even think about, I'm going to pay you X amount for 25 touchdowns. And see, come on, man. Have you ever met with the OC and learned the offense?
Yeah.
Can this kid legitimately get this, right? So trying to do it on a performance base or paying to play, it doesn't make sense at this level, because you can't control what happens in college. That's the beauty of being in this space, because like the pros, you have your guys, In college, you may have a game where a Dawson goes for 2 touchdowns.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. Or Miller, and then,
Right.
then the rest of the season doesn't happen again.
And it's like, oh, he wasn't even on
Yeah.
the list,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So you might have that. And that's the beauty of like being here. So when it comes to a collective, we're not paying to play,
Yeah.
right? It's just a waste of time, and it's too much work, and then somebody's going to get shysted when you say pay for play, right? Because if you suck for 3 games straight,
Yeah.
and that's tied to your money, that's really a stressful situation.
Now, this ain't you now. This is me. I want to be clear out there to the audience. This is me saying this, not the current situation in which you manage. Ultimately, things will go that way because it's this system mushrooms. Like, and this is just me being
Yeah.
pro-capitalism.
Yeah.
As the system mushrooms, there's going to be an expectation of, well, I wanted to partner with this kid for this particular promotion, and then I never saw him again because, that kind of
Yep.
thing. So, but that's an NCAA and a congressional thing. As it stands right now, you can't be compensated for performance.
Right.
And so many players, parents, alums, people out there on the internet, they really think that's what NIL is.
Yeah.
That there's a way around that. Like, oh, they're going to give him this, and he get 5 touchdowns, then he get this. No, that's not how.
Right. No, because you gotta look at it, right? Like the value of an athlete. The value of an athlete, yes, it's tied to his ability, right? So if I know you're decent, you had a great season last year, you want to transfer to your new program, cool. We're gonna count that in. Like, oh, okay, he can help us win.
Sure.
That's not pay for play.
No.
That's not a perform. That's not an incentive to give you bread. But
Yeah.
your value is it. Like your ability does tie into the value.
It does, and it's
Right.
like just like that in professional sports. You take Dak Prescott, quarterback, Dallas Cowboys. Clearly, the better he plays, the more people want to partner with him.
Yeah.
However, let's say he's with Pepsi, and he has 3 bad games. Pepsi doesn't cancel the contract,
Right.
Because it has nothing to do with it. It just helps it when it works.
Yes, because it's almost like a beautiful girl, right? She's beautiful. You saw her. Okay, she does something else.
Yeah.
So now she's selling makeup.
Yeah.
Okay, your beauty attributes to the value of the product. Now you the makeup. Oh, now everybody wants to do that. Yes, it's a package, but it's like if you get hurt, we ain't gonna stop buying the makeup.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you get hurt, you still have this collective stuff because
Right.
it's a signed deal. Yeah.
Because if an athlete gets hurt with us, we still require them to do engagements. We ain't asking you to go play.
Yeah.
We're saying, hey, you and coach them got to deal with you not being able to play. You had an obligation with us to show up to these engagements, to do these events, to post this post,
Yeah.
to do an ad, to do a commercial, to do a drop.
And before we wrap, that's the one I want to touch on with you so people can learn it. What all are some of the things like that when you sign with the alliance and you get going, what are some of the opportunities that exist?
Man, it's really like limitless. So it's a spider web. You got podcast interviews, ads, commercials, social media posts, show up to the company's sales meeting, camaraderie meetings, like go speak at your school or at an event. Like it's literally you become a talent.
Yeah.
So people can book you for whatever.
Yeah.
But on the other side, on our side is what are the deliverables you actually want from our athlete and is it feasible?
Yeah.
Because if it's something that's like outrageous, like if you want them to come show up to an event, sign 1 million, we're not taking $5,000.
Yeah.
Right? That's not realistic, right?
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't do it with a Kim Kardashian.
And then y'all handle that negotiation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So all the guys we have, we know, to support the collective, we have these guys. But now, if you want to go directly with the athlete to further that relationship, great.
Yeah.
We hope you actually want, like they did such
And that's
a good
where
job.
you're a gate, not a door. Like you
Yeah.
don't block that from happening.
Nah, we don't want them to like not. Oh, you can't talk to them.
Yeah,
right?
you gotta talk to me.
It's more of a we'll let you in, and then now you get to see all the people we have. You really like him. Hey, go work it out.
Shoot your
right?
shot.
Hey, do you? But hopefully we've done a great enough job to educate the boys on how to value themselves.
Yeah.
Right? Don't just take
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we are now, man.
And that's part of that kid and kin to that financial literacy piece. Like, don't undervalue yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure you're getting your worth plus. don't just get caught up in popularity. Like, oh, I was on that person's channel and that's enough. No, that's not enough.
They gotta stop that. Like everybody thinks engagement or views is all you need, but they came to you for a reason.
Oh yeah,
because
the engagement and views benefit them.
Somebody's making money. Somebody said if it's free, you're the product.
Period.
So you have to start looking at it from that standpoint. I know everybody want to play. I came here to play. That's cool. But this industry is going to force you to say, okay, I got a value now.
Yeah.
And whatever that number is, then that's what it is. But for the most part, I want them to see bigger than just this guaranteed contract or an affiliate percentage.
Well, man, I don't typically ask people for promises, but I'm going to ask you for a promise.
Okay.
Promise me we'll keep on doing this throughout the season.
Oh, man. This already geared up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think people need to know what's going on, keep abreast what's happening, and not just hear like rumor mills about NILs, particularly here in Colorado, but like get it straight from the source.
Definitely. Yeah.
And then you and I got some chopping up to do on shows like this outside of our roles here.
Yeah.
Because, we have a podcast just sitting in the office talking.
All day.
We got to start recording some new conversations.
For sure. We're going to do that too. But nah, man, I'm thankful to be up here. Being able to help these guys is a great platform. And, any business that want to work with these boys, just contact us for sure.
All right, let them know where to contact you with the NIL, but also let them know about your personal Instagram, social media, because you do a lot of other stuff in higher learning in this space that people need to be able to find you.
Yeah, so the collective side is 5430alliance.com, right? My email is on there. Go learn about us. As far as my personal, is Reggie Calhoun Jr. on all platforms, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. My focus really is to help athletes to develop after they finish playing. So we have a methodology that we help them go from point A to point B and then point C to point D.
Next time we chat, we're going to share a little bit about the leadership retreat and how you would start. No, that's my words, not yours.
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, man. No. Hey, thanks, though.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. More to come. Just stay tuned. And Reggie Calhoun Jr., my man.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, fam.
Always.